you're all going to hell, saying I sold my soul to the devil. So he's basically saying y'all did too by listening to his music. He know how that music is affecting your chakras and lowering your frequency, man, because they put a certain message with it. And that's why Dante just mentioned that it's spells. Just like words, music is all spells. So you definitely spoke a good point about that, man.
You are now watching Spiritually Approved with Richy.
Oh yeah, protect your energy. Big facts. Let's do it. Yo, you are now tuned in to Spiritually Approved with Richy, episode 2. You already know what's going on. But wait, if you don't know what's going on, let me tell you what's going on. This time we got a very special guest, intellectual brother, military vet, college senior, and also you an investor too, right?
Yes, sir.
So you all about your money, man. What's up with that investment? What you invest in?
So I'm more into I do crypto investing for right now. Then eventually I'm gonna get over to like real estate and like e-commerce and stuff like that. Multiple incomes.
Oh yeah, multiple streams of income. That's real. That's important. Definitely,
Yes,
man. Because
sir.
one job won't cut it. One thing won't cut it.
Hey, beat the system.
But yeah, y'all. So the topic of the day, man, we talking about personal growth, personal development, how to become a better person, and how to elevate and achieve and reach a higher vibration and a higher level and be a better person. Right, Dante?
Yes, sir.
So before we get started, man, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. I'm 25 years old, born and raised in Montgomery, Alabama. I am a military brat, so I kind of can't see where the military come from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in college at the University of Alabama. I'm majoring in MIS, Management Information Systems. And yeah, almost done with that. And then, then we can finally. Oh, and also, I'm gonna invest on the side. So like I said earlier, I invest in crypto. That is something I started off with. I just wanted like another skill, another source of income that's gonna, something I like that I can actually like turn into something big in the future. And then eventually, I'm gonna do real estate and e-commerce stuff like that. But that's a quick introduction about me.
So all of that sounds like personal development. So basically you take personal development very important. It's very serious, right?
Absolutely. In order to like become successful, you gotta separate yourself from the crowd to be part of that 1%. It's gonna elevate and succeed beyond measures.
So like, is there a certain turning point in your life that make you wanna that spark your personal development journey?
Yeah, man. Okay, so I noticed. So my original, so my crowd I used to hang with, like fresh out of high school, or like the people I was around back at home.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed. I mean, everyone was having like a decent living, working, paying their bills, and just enjoying, what they had. But I seen people like living a way better like life, like big houses, nice suits, money, travel type thing. I was like, I wonder how that person did that, or like what do those people do? So I decided to change my circle and put myself in around those group of people to get that energy, that knowledge to become successful just like they did. I use them as like a vision for mine. So yeah, that was my turning point. I didn't want to live like the basic 9 to 5 or I don't know, basically get a degree and just work for someone. I wanted to like be different. I wanted to be happy and rich. Basically.
It basically sounds like you wanted to escape that matrix, man, that program system to where you grow up, work, you just work to die. You don't get time to explore nothing. You don't get time to live your life that you really want to live. Because we go to school, go to college where it's not guaranteed. Go to college around 18, graduate 24, 25, get a job, live to die. You don't really have time to take care of yourself, man, because they want you trapped inside that 9 to 5 system. And then in that same 9 to 5 system, you know what happens? Eventually you're going to want to have kids by 30, 35, right? You're not going to have time to raise them if you constantly working all day, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. So basically what you're doing, you're allowing the same ones that created the system to take care of your kids for you. So yeah, you go to work. They send you to work all day, and then they take care of your kids while you at work. You don't know what they're really putting into your child brain, your mind. You're not growing. You're not teaching them nothing that you want them to learn yourself. They putting free game that they know. They hiding the real true free game out here, man.
That's how the system works, man. It start off with your kids. Like the 9 to 5 is really a distraction for like, you know, your offspring to like grow up in their image. Like basically, like the system nowadays, like people are living by their image. You're not really living by yours because you're literally following the same steps just like everyone else. 9 to 5, go home, eat, sleep, repeat. Everyone's
on social media,
yeah, social media, yeah.
Oh man, we ain't gonna dive on that just yet, but that will be a topic, man, because social media got a lot of it's a distraction, just like he said, when the 9 to 5s and it keeps you trapped in certain systems, y'all. And then you know what else I learned about people with 9 to 5s?
What's up?
They'll be so quick to work that job, but scared to start a side job, scared to start a side hustle. They'll be like, I don't know if that'll work. You gotta believe in yourself. How you just like you can fill out the application, you know you doing that. You can do the same thing for your own job, your side hustle, whatever you truly want to do or what you want to become, man. Don't put yourself to the side. You are a main job. You not a side job. You put yourself to the side, that means you make something else a priority. Your mental health and yourself and something to make you feel happy on the inside should always be a priority.
Pat, to piggyback off that, I would say it's always good to take risks. Like, you'd be surprised what a risk. I feel like a lot of people are scared to take risks because they're just scared to fail. In order to succeed, you gotta fail. You failing is basically saying like, I'm trying. I'm on a path to something greater. So you're gonna have some stomps and some holes across. It's like it's part of the journey. Like, just trust the process is what what you will hear. But it's all about just believing in yourself and taking those risks. Because this is, like I said, if you stay on the same, if you consistent, you stay on that consistency and that discipline, you're gonna get to where you go. There, I mean, of course, the journey's gonna be rocky. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But once you get to the top of the mountain, it's gonna be a hell of success up there. So just believe in yourself.
Patience and progress, man. Y'all, for my viewers that's watching this, you can't let failure stop you. You can't let failure scare you. You gotta fail. You gonna fail, but you can't accept it and be done. Why accept failure when success is free?
Facts.
Like, why, man? For real. And with your personal development journey, like, so how do you keep it going? You got any rituals or habits you do every day you wake up, or what is it?
It's all about building yourself a routine. I'm sure y'all heard it takes 30 days of routine to make it a habit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so for me, like the first thing I do when I wake up, make your bed. That's like, start off with like little things, get those accomplishments, get those achievements of the way. It could be like something that's small, that's like making your bed, saying your prayer, just being grateful, show some gratitude. The little things are really what matter.
Gratitude is important, y'all.
Exactly, to keep you on that that motivation you need to just like, okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm making success. I'm knocking out these tasks. I'm doing this and that. I mean, yeah, besides that, like I personally, my routine, wake up, gratitude, I go outside with nature. I take a morning run. Well, I don't go. Well, I go in the mornings. I'm gonna say at night. I pretty much work out at night but run in the morning.
Yeah.
But going out, being out there with nature and just being grateful, like your surroundings of like just looking at how beautiful God's creation is like really crazy. So just that sense of gratitude and that determination is what's gonna get you there. Well, that's what it does for me.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what keeps me going. And then, like I said, building a routine, just stay like you're gonna want to build a habit because like you want to change. You don't want to be in the same place like you were, like stuck doing the same things you do.
Mm-hmm.
So go out, do something different, get out your comfort zone. That's like the main thing. A lot of people be stuck on the comfort zone because they see this person doing this and they just be scared. I'm like, just take the risk.
Yeah,
like you'll be surprised
risk, right. You don't know what it hold, what'll happen. You don't know the outcome, so why not take the risk? Either you're gonna let it make you or break you. You shouldn't let it break you at all.
Exactly. Damn, those risks, man. That's literally all it takes. It's not hard. Like be a part. They call it a 1% for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people are stuck doing 99% of the things 1% people do with ease. Like freedom. That's like the main thing people are like struggling with nowadays, because they just stuck on the same path, just doing like they're stuck in that same matrix.
Yeah, that same matrix. Yep, I agree, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, oh my bad, you got it.
I was gonna just break that cycle and like just explore, and I promise you, like you're gonna like you'll enjoy the journey. Like once you got your comfort zone, like you'll start seeing doors and like different visions and stuff. Like it's a good feeling. So that's all for right now. Yeah.
Yep, and basically all of that sounds like limiting beliefs, man. Because a lot of us create limiting beliefs in our head, and then this matrix got us creating limiting beliefs to where we don't believe in ourselves. But you can't go against yourself at all. You cannot stop yourself. You already got a lot of people, a lot of energy, and a lot of entities. Hey, yeah, we ain't gonna say that, but you feel me? You already got a lot out here that stop you from being great. So why would you be in your own way, man? You got to be a train out here, right? And let me break this down to you. You are a train. What can stop a train, Dante?
Brakes.
Brakes. And those brakes are part of that train, right?
Yeah, facts.
So the only thing to stop a train is a train. You can't, nobody can stop you. So anything getting your way, you're going to blow right by. Is nothing. Anybody try to get in your path to stop what you really want to do and stop your destiny, your goal, your dreams, man, you unstoppable. You got to be unstoppable, because if you're not unstoppable, you get stopped and you get stuck and you can't be who you want to be.
Facts. I would say, one thing that I would say, be like, look in the mirror, like be your own, like look at your reflection and just like make that your competition. Like, you know, we wake up in the morning, brush our teeth. First thing we see is ourselves, right, in the mirror.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the only person you need to be competing with. Like, you shouldn't be worried about anything else, anybody else, their success, what they doing, how they view you, or whatever case may be, because all that's it's a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
In order to be a part of the 1%, or just achieve success, is just like separating yourself from a crowd that's don't have the success that you're looking for. And like, just like I said earlier, just be in competition with yourself. Don't worry about nobody. Stay on your path, stay disciplined, stay consistent. And it literally, that's all it takes. It's not even, the stuff is not hard. They make it seem like it's hard, but it's not hard. Like, it's just the little things.
Little things, man. But those little things become big things when we look at them as too much, too hard. Don't want to do it, right? Don't try. And then I remember, man, you mentioned gratitude. Yeah, gratitude is important, y'all. You better wake up every day and be thankful for that breath and go out. You sound like a tree hugger. You hug trees or something? Because you said nature, man.
Bro, I'm a country guy, man. I grew up in the country. Like, I was always like an outdoors person. Like, you know, I do like fish hunting and stuff like that. But like, I feel like if you go back and go in a habitat, like just pretty much where we're supposed to be, like just in fresh air, just seeing the, like, you know, the beauty of what God made, just like the overall atmosphere and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like just go see Mother Nature, bro. Like, just feel like that. Cause gratitude, here. Like, I'm here. This is beautiful. Like, can't nothing hold me back. Like,
you
the sky is
bro. And what can hold you back if you got nature on your side, bro?
Exactly. That's how you need, man. All this other stuff that these people are feeding y'all it's clogging up your pineal gland, man. I'm telling you. But y'all not ready for that right now.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, hey, that's that third eye, that pineal gland. Don't, hey man, because the stuff we doing out here is actually calcifying your pineal gland. It's blocking your pineal gland, where you can't see different perspectives in life. You can't see through certain stuff, and that's what they want inside this matrix system. Hey, once you escape it, you get your power, because hey, a lot of power they removed a lot of power from us, man. We forgot that we had power. They took it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like all of this is like, I feel like if everyone was to tap in and have the same type of goal and ambition to just be great, like, it just, well, of course, they're not gonna like that. But just think of, like, if everyone was successful. It's just, imagine how like the earth would be right now. You won't really hear about anything like no inflation, no type of like really crime for it. Like, just imagine like a happy like environment. Like that should be the goal for everyone, like living freely. Cause like ain't gonna lie, social media. I know we can start there now. Social media is the main.
Hold on, wait, cause we going there. We gonna go in on that. I want to add to what you was like. Oh, I forgot what you said that fast, man. Can you backtrack real quick before you mention social media?
If everyone can literally if everyone could just like hop on the same ambition to like strive to be great, and then like you don't really see and hear a lot of like the negative things that's like going on in the area. Cause like if you think about like the news, I'm saying if you cut on the news, only thing you hear is bad things. You never hear anything good.
Exactly.
All that stuff is just feeding negative energy in your soul. That's gonna like throw you off. Like I don't even watch the. Yeah, I don't watch the news, bro. I don't even know what's going on in the world. I'm just worried about myself. Like so, you gotta from the world. I want to talk about this, friends. Like. Separate yourself from like all the negativity and stuff. Just be alone with yourself. Like learn to love yourself. Be with yourself. Being alone is great. Like, you start to see a lot of things you didn't see, like with people distract you and stuff like that. So
yeah, you see the real man. Once you separate yourself and learn to love yourself more and more, you see how other people they ain't really happy with themselves. They living for other people. And then you notice that when you alone and you see couples and people that hang out, friends, they don't really be liking each other, man.
It's all like a stunt just for some likes, man.
Man, I'm telling you, likes, bro. That's social media. We're gonna dive into it, but you know, an important thing you said, like, imagine if the world was, I guess you were saying if it was good, everybody was good. Yeah,
like if everyone was just like, you know, because like you got people that are
people that are people.
Yeah,
and then you got certain people that aren't people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, now we'll spill it, bro. And that goes back to piggyback off what he said, y'all. If everybody was on the same page, well, guess what? Everybody not gonna be in the same page because everybody not here for the same purpose to raise the vibration, to help the people of our land. Everybody not here to fight. Everybody not here to get us closer to the divine and do the divine things. Everybody ain't human. I said it, man. I had to say it.
Hey, don't blame me.
That like, might go over their head, boy.
Oh, they need to know these things, man. Like, we are not the only ones here. I know we get off topic, but yeah, we're not the only ones here. That's some freaking angry.
You feel me? We can't be the only ones here, man. And then, okay, so you said you are a tree hugger. You love nature. I want to know, like, are you into any books? What kind of books help you grow, stunt your personal development, make you be better?
Okay. So one of my favorite books is by 50 Cent. It's called Hustle Smarter, Hustle Longer. Basically, it pretty much gave me like 50 Cent backstory of how, like, you know, he grew up in New York. Didn't really have much, and how he pretty much came from the bottom all the way to the top. And we all know 50 Cent, he up there. And like pretty much like in that book, he was saying like that feeling of starting off at the bottom, like you at the bottom, so like you can't go any lower. So like that, building yourself up, appreciating everything, standing your own. You start to appreciate like, wow, I did this, I achieved it, I'm grateful, I'm happy, I'm impacting, I'm showing others how to do this. Like that overall success is like unmatched. Like, but me reading that book gave me like it pretty much gave me the blueprint of how I should start switching over to the people I hang around, the things I do, you know, things I eat, things I listen to, you know, those type of activities and stuff. But that I recommend everyone reading that book. I think that's a pretty good book, especially if you want to like start a journey of self-development. Because if we all know 50 Cent had a rough life, and the fact that he was and he's a successful guy like he is now, like he give you like some pointers on there. Like I feel like if you want to start with a personal development journey, read that book. That book's gonna set you right. It's gonna give you that motivation that you need to just start. Because I think a lot of people problems are nowadays are just, like I said, taking a risk, starting, doing something because they're scared to fail. You're gonna fail. Like I fail every well.
Yeah, like come on. That's part of it. Yeah.
Everyone fails. Like even the people that are like millionaires, trillionaires and stuff, everyone's failed. You gotta fail to succeed. You gotta, don't be scared. Just take the risk. It ain't that hard.
Hey y'all, You gotta fail to succeed. So, hey man, you know the best time to plant a tree?
The time
30 years ago. The second best time is today, man. So therefore, start today, y'all. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to be, start today, bro.
looking deep. I was saying the spring when it's like moist on the ground. So.
Hey, and yeah. So you mentioned the books, and that's free game too, right, Dante? Because books are important. That's where you get knowledge from, right?
Fast, like, ooh, since we're on that, man, books. All right, you can literally, you can learn so much from reading than literally getting a 4-year degree or like wasting 4 years of life just to get a piece of paper.
What about a cell phone,
like,
though? I can't learn from a phone.
Man, like social media is like a distraction, man. Like, and think about it, you staring at the phone.
Yeah.
All this and I mean, it's really not doing nothing but hurting your eyes. It's putting all this bad negativity in your like.
Oh, I think I get it. So what you're saying is, when you on these phones, social media, you got good stuff, you got bad stuff. It's mixed with a whole lot of different energies. But when you're reading a book, it's putting you on knowledge all in one that's gonna raise your vibration, and it's all beneficial.
There's no distractions in the book. It's literally a blueprint printed out for you. You got social media wise. You can be reading you can be on the reading the article, whatever. Let somebody touch your phone. What you think you're gonna do?
Check.
You're gonna look at it, right?
Look at it, yeah.
That book. You have no distraction. Just flip pages. Every page you flip is more knowledge.
Ooh, okay.
Like, man, exactly. It's like you gotta think about like little things, like how they get you, how they try to throw you off.
Yeah. Oh, I get it, bro. Boy, you speaking. Keep speaking. I like that.
And then you do have some. I would say social media can be used good and bad. I'm not even gonna say like it's always bad. You have people that actually use social media to actually put out great value, how you can improve, not even improve, but just great value overall.
Yeah.
And then you have we have social media that's like, I would say toxic, because like you'll see a lot of things that would distract you. For like example, you as a guy, man, we be on our sport page, we see a chick on a bikini.
Lusting, just gonna lust and like it, man. They know what they be doing, bro, because they getting them likes. Hey, that's for a little fake what? A fake little, what's that word, man? What's that word? Not dopamine. It was another word.
Like messes up their like their discipline, because they worry about someone else instead of worry about their own lane. So, just kind of just do it. Get out your comfort zone. If you come across an obstacle, it's only because you're comfortable where you didn't get out your comfort zone to well, I said that wrong. Let me rephrase that. I always say you come across an obstacle that's giving you trouble, it's because you're not familiar with it.
Yeah.
So get familiar, like do something like you never did before, or just do whatever's holding you back. Because at the end of the day, all of this is not hard. Like a lot of this stuff is really just networking for real. So
yeah,
it's not hard to talk to people if that's a a challenge or whatever. And like let's be realistic. If it's like anything financial, I mean, you can do other things like side hustles that can get you through that if it's anything financial. But financial has different type of conditions or whatever the case. But it's kind of hard to dive into that perspective of it. But it's pretty much just getting out your comfort zone. If you come across an obstacle, just because you're not familiar with it, get familiar with it. Sums it up.
Right, you gotta step out that man. You gotta step out your comfort zone. It's part of your journey, because you could have a moment where that specific moment where you stepped out of that comfort zone, and that was the moment you elevated. That's the moment you evolved, and that's the moment that sparked your personal growth, man. A lot of people get too comfortable with just sitting because they want handouts, right?
Right.
Want it so easy, bro. Like, man, you better work or do something for it.
You remember? I heard someone. We both know. I think it was like there's no such thing as a free lunch. If you really think about it, everything's like nothing's given. You gotta work for everything, regardless if you think it's free, it's really not free. Like someone's working their butt off to make sure you're good. Like I said, there's nothing free. Like someone's doing some type of work to make sure you're good, or you have to do a deed or any type of labor or some type of labor to get what you want to do. So regardless if it's like easy something like just getting out your comfort zone that could be part of something like that, or just I don't know, making yourself like putting yourself out there. I don't know, content just for example wise. Like
Try effort, man. Just give effort, y'all. That's all it take, bro. You would get a grade for trying, but if you don't do nothing, you don't get nothing at all. You just sitting doing nothing, having an idle mind, man. An idle mind can be real dangerous, y'all. The idle mind is a playground. I'm not gonna say for who, but be careful. That's just some other free game. But man, we about to dive into the negative side of social media. But before we do, can you please share with the viewers a success story you had from using social media positive?
So I used to be a part of this. Oh, actually no. So for example, I'm in NSBE. I'm sure a lot of people know what NSBE is. National Black Engineers for School or whatever. And I needed to. My job at the time was telecommunication. So basically, I was putting out content and pretty much like reaching out to different companies or whatever.
Yeah.
Get them to come to our like meetings or whatever to like pretty much share their value or whatever. So what social media did for me, it helped me like find different platforms, reach out to different people and connect with them. Kind of like, a LinkedIn. Don't really have to be like Instagram or nothing, but like a LinkedIn or something like that.
Yeah.
Network and actually like, bring value to a group or bring value over to, spread to other people. So that's like one of the things I use social media for, and just like, putting out great content or like looking for great content or getting advice or anything like that. Like social media, you use social media for a lot of things. It's a lot of good benefits of social media. Like if you're looking for something or you don't have the answer to something, you can go to social media, find out what you're looking for. I'm not gonna say everything's on social media is true, but you know what's true, what's not true. So we're gonna leave that right there. I won't go too deep.
You make social media sound real positive now, but hey, in this thing called life, we got a duality, good energy versus light energy. So let's get into the negative aspects of social media. What are some potential downsides or dangers of excessive social media use? Basically, when somebody's on it all day, scrolling, they can't stop it. It's a phone addiction, radiation addiction, basically.
So I would say social media is definitely messing up with people interacting with one another. I feel like for example, back when we was growing up, we didn't have social media. So when we had to or make connections, we had to literally talk to people. We had to physically, like, in person, communicate with one another. Nowadays, social media is like you seeing these things on social media that are like that's like keeping you hindered. Like you just like it make you just intimidated to like talk and reach out to people. Let me say that. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It makes you very intimidated to reach out and look for people because you see people at a different level as you, and you get like, wow, I can't be around them because I'm not on that level.
Comparison,
and
right?
It throws you off. It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you antisocial. It just puts you like in a box. Like you're just stuck in the matrix. Like that's pretty much what it is. Like if you abuse it. Like there's some bad things. You
stuck in that ego matrix. The matrix created ego too. Social media, all that it created. Yeah, it do definitely.
But yeah, social media, it's a lot more. But yeah, but for what's your take on like the bad side of social media? Like what are your thoughts on social media in general? Actually, bad and good.
Well, I'm not gonna say which one outweigh. Well, I kind of see. You kind of could tell. The good stuff gets shadowed in the shadow band, and the bad stuff is on top. The bad stuff is trending. The bad stuff is viral, right?
Facts.
So you see the agenda with it. You already see that it's pushing the wrong stuff out to the masses. That's one bad thing about it. And then you already know, man, it's definitely calcifying your pineal gland. That's for one thing. The blue rays on your phones doing that. And then social media is not opening your third eye. So I honestly feel like it can be used for good and bad. But man, I would hope to see that day we would use it for more to become better people as one, as a whole, man. Because it's a real spiritual war out here.
Oh, facts. It definitely is. Like, I agree with what you were saying. It's definitely there is as good as a bad of social media, but I feel like with today's era, I see a lot of people is like using it. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say is what I see a lot on my view is a lot of people are getting like intimidated by it, especially like when it comes down to like what they listening to, or like even stuff they putting out there, like just bad, like negative energy. Like for example, say like rappers. Like nowadays, rappers are talking about like drugs, guns, and killing and stuff. I mean, back in the day, for us, we was rapping about. Well, they was rapping about like cars. We were hearing stuff like cars, and I don't know, like just
it's going down, man. We had to
like,
crank that, all that.
Yeah, like dancing type rap, but it's like I don't know what's wrong with this generation.
Man, I don't know
like,
if this a word, but demonetized, you would say? Is that you feel me? It's demonic. Like, yeah, everything out now is. You know what I noticed? It came to the point where we only get entertainment from demonic stuff, dark stuff, satanic. If people want to put it as that, it got to be dark and ritualistic for us to get turned. But a lot of people don't even see the dark side of that. They don't see the demonic in it, and even if they do, man, they don't care because they not truly in tune with the right thing. Because, like I said, the wrong message is being put out to the masses, and whatever the masses get, that's what the most of the masses will appeal to. So that's what's gonna be trending, and that's why low vibrations and negative energy and darkness and all that is more popular than the good stuff that we see.
Yeah, I would speak on for, like you said, it was like you were saying, like it's very demonic and stuff, like demonetized.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to like the music, like for us, like 90s and below, then you got the new like the 2000 generation.
Yeah.
You know, wasn't all that stuff. Well, I would say a lot of people don't realize they're listening to it, or they don't really in it because they've been listening to it like since they was little. Like I said, when we was growing up, none of this stuff we weren't rapping like that. So like it is like, wait, this kind of like, you know, y'all different. Y'all don't even like, you know, back in the day we was rapping like, you know, dancing, crunk, you know, turn, all that stuff. Like y'all talking about like killing people and drugs and stuff like that. Like we ain't really do all that.
Man,
so we
I'm telling you,
like, you know, of the two, but them growing up listening to that constantly, you can't really you can't tell the difference. But yeah, I feel like that's just like I don't know, people just trapped in a matrix or whatever.
Yep, trapped in a matrix. So like, do you have any advice on building a healthier relationship with social media, like for the kids that might watch this? Because, you know, they probably won't watch it if we ain't got the guns and the women in the back dancing and all the, you know, all that stuff, man, they used to.
I would say, well, you saying how you can use the social media as like, how can it be used as a tool for them? That's what you're asking?
How can they build a better and healthier relationship with it? Because say if I'm a child watching it and I'm used to, like, man, those two speaking real stuff, it really is demonic. But how do I, you know, change it?
I mean,
see it as different.
I would say it goes back. It's still gonna come back to you. Like you're gonna want to separate yourself. Once you separate yourself from the, you're gonna realize I don't want to. Let's see, everyone else listen to this. I don't listen to this. Everyone's doing this. I want to do this. And you look for, like, you see people that are like in positions where you want to be in, and then you kind of like follow them, like what they listen to, what they do, and you kind of like just go from there. At the same time, you're following a different crowd, a different energy instead of the toxic and the demonic stuff that we're doing now. So I think that would be like, you know, that's like some advice for someone. That would be like a good way to pursue things. Just separate yourself at the end of the day.
True. I like that. I like the way you worded that. And I will also add that to build a better relationship on social media, y'all, just say you on social media. I'm not going to say get off social media because that will go against the question. Use it for a better purpose, man. Use it to help people around you grow, and use it for personal development also, because again, you can't forget about yourself, but use it to spread the message, spread the word, start your business. That's how you build a healthy relationship on it. When you got to post your content, post it, log off. Only get on there for your business. Advertise your product, log off. Because what's the benefit of me posting on there? I'm scrolling up. She got her back turned. She in the bikini. You see what I'm saying? That energy is on there for a reason, man. I'm telling you.
Facts. Yeah. Stay out that social media. Well, not stay off it, but like just see if you see someone living your life, see what they're doing. Like see what they're doing, like what their tactics, what's their routine, and kind of get back off them. You can separate from a crowd and still be part of. You can still be in a crowd, be part of a good crowd.
Indeed. And to add on what he said, so y'all don't get confused, he's not actually saying look at somebody's life and compare it to yours, as in, dang, man, why I'm not doing that? Why I can't? Why, you know what I'm saying? Don't compare your life to theirs like that, because comparison is a happiness killer. But look at it as inspiration. Be like, okay, dang, that's his process. Because we gotta destroy these egos where we scared to learn from each other, man. That's what we here for. We learn, and we supposed to learn from our elders. They teach the game, and then we grow and teach it up to the younger generation under us. That's how it really supposed to go. But it ain't like that no more, bro.
Nah, that's far past that. That's dead.
Right. Now we spoke on social media society, the pros and cons, but man, we're gonna keep this one brief. But we gotta speak on social media and relationships, because a lot of people don't see how toxic social media can be to your relationships. A lot of people got a lot to prove to social media about their relationship. So I want to ask you, man, how do you think that social media has affected personal relationships? And then we could dive into family and stuff like that. But let's keep it like monogamy, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, like that.
I would say a lot of people, people try to match someone else's lifestyle when it come down to even like someone else's relationship. You'd be like, okay, you can see a couple. Just say just say you got a girl, right? And you like, my girl, she, she's down for me by, this and that, but I don't know, she don't have, just example, she don't have like the body of this girl, or maybe you like model, you start
an Instagram model, man.
Yeah, you start comparing like your partner with other people, and that's gonna like it just brings toxic and negative relationship to your environment, and I would say that means start maybe insecurities, then arguments, over self-esteem, whatever you want to call it, and that can like hinder, put like a big pause on what you got going on, because you trying to match or compare yourself to someone else's situation.
And he create trust issues, and y'all most likely not gonna be together, because he gonna want what he's seeing on the internet, which is not real, man. They using filters, getting fake. No shade against nobody against plastic surgery. I mean, with plastic surgery, whatever. But this stuff on the internet, you seeing that, and you got all these fake social media standards. You want your woman to have this type body. You want your man to have this type of job, this amount of wealth. None of that matter, bro. The way a person treats you is most importantly. I mean, it is the most important, man.
Facts. Like, yeah. Stay at the end of the day.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Manipulate you and throw you off your game. That's the objective of what they want. So use and don't use
breaking up.
Huh?
Oh, I said you breaking up. I hear you now. No, I don't hear you.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I would say just where was I? Alright, anyways. I would say just use social media. Don't compare other people's situation, relationship to yours, because everyone's different. Everyone's on a different frequency. And you trying to compare yourself to them and they trying to compare yourself to you, it's not gonna be good. Everyone's not the same. Everyone's not compatible with each other. A lot of people, like I said, get insecurities, jealousy, whatever the case may be, it's gonna throw you off. Whatever, just focus on yourself. Focus on your partner or whatever you got going on. Don't use social media to influence you or throw you off your routine, your consistency, your discipline, stuff like that.
Yeah, it sounds like it brings a whole lot of imbalances, man. And before I ask this question, the question's gonna be, do you think social media has impacted families and family bonds and relationships? But before you answer, I would want to say definitely yeah, man. Because you notice when we going out, we don't sit at tables no more and eat and talk. If we sitting at the table, we got our cell phones in our hand, we're not talking to each other. We gossiping, looking at, scrolling still.
Yeah, I would say, I will agree. And then it's not just families, like it's in general, like even with friends. Like I notice you can go to a birthday party. I mean, everyone, be happy to be there, but at the same time, I bet you like everyone's on their phone, that's chilling, talking, not communicating, and distracted. Like back when we were growing up, you go to like check cheese something, you're not gonna think about the phone. You're gonna be thinking about getting on rides, having fun with other people. So it's like it's definitely a distraction. Like your phone, yeah, you need to put that thing down, man. Like
especially at these family gatherings, family events, man. At home, at your grandma's house, when cooking and stuff, like. Everybody leave the phone in the car. Let's sit in here with grandma and eat her food. You know what I'm saying? Grandma got to be vegan now, though. Cause grandma got to cook vegan now, man.
Oh yeah, more bacon, more oxtails, and stuff like that, bro. It's dead.
I'm telling you, but grandma gonna cook good ribs, good macaroni, and all that stuff.
It being just the size. Just the size.
Hey, yeah, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not to judge anybody based off their diets, but and. Earlier, we also spoke on music, and you know how it's demonized, demonic. So, like, can you discuss how it's being used to spread a negative message other than it being demonic? Like, how are they using it? Are they putting it on the news?
I mean, nah, like, it's. I know a lot. How can I put it? I mean, I would say, like. The way it's getting broadcasted, I was like, through social media also. I mean, a lot of people, all they hear nowadays, especially growing up, is like today's topic is just guns, shooting. I'll take your girl, I'll take your man, use this, use that, cars and stuff like that. It's just like, that's all you hear. That's all you see. That's all you be around. So like, listen to it. It's not really any difference, but it's like, you've been doing it. So it's kind of like almost like a routine now. I would say the message that people are just not understanding is like they're listening to how it's being delivered and not what it's actually saying or what they're not really hearing it. They're listening to how it sound and not what it is. And I get what you're saying. That's the part. That's just a part of entertainment. Like it's. To put that stuff out there so y'all won't recognize what I'm saying, but at the same time, I'm manipulating y'all. I'm putting spells on y'all and stuff. So, like for example, I'm saying, like, I don't know what buddy on. Like back in the day, it was straight.
Who you say?
Now, like Louis Vert. Like back in the day, he was straight. Like it was cool. Now, I remember last year at the Rolling Loud. I think it was Miami. I think the dude was like, I'm teaching city girls how to believe in Satan. I was like. I said, what?
See the mess they do, bro, and he's a mainstream artist, and that wasn't his first time. Do you remember when he was like, EXO Tour Life? You remember when that first came out?
Yeah.
And he was like, if you don't know, you're all going to hell, saying I sold my soul to the devil. So, and he was basically saying y'all did too by listening to his music. He know how that music is affecting your chakras and lowering your frequency, man, because they put a certain message with it, and that's why Dante just mentioned that it's spells, just like words. Music is all spells. So you definitely spoke a good point about that, man.
Yeah, they break off that. I mean, listen to like, I don't know. I was like me. I don't even listen to some rap nowadays. I don't artists. I'm not gonna say I don't listen to it anymore. I mean, I still got my favorite. I mean, Drake, Gunna, and all that. I mean, I still listen to them. I mean,
yeah.
I personally like them, but I would say if you like switch up, listen to like meditation music or spiritual music or some daily morning podcast or something like that. Like try to separate yourself from like all that killing, drugs and guns and stuff like that. Cause that's what I did. And I ain't gonna lie, listen to podcasts and stuff. Even being on one right now, I mean this I do this and listen to I teach cigarettes I believe in saying like
come on, man. Like, what kind of message is that, bro? And what kind of message is like? You know how we grew up? We had options. We had so many different types of music. The kids growing up now, this all they want to hear. Satan, Satan. 8 years old, 9 years old, Satan, Satan. Like, come on, man. You already know how that's gonna lead and what kind of energy and what come with it.
Exactly. Like these people, they a whole new breed, man. They ain't like us back in the day.
So we speak on music and how negative it is, but have you noticed anything around you or with the youth or with the people? Like, how has it impacted them or impacted anything?
I mean, a lot of people are doing a lot of dumb stuff nowadays. Like, I mean, like people young are acting grown. Like doing grown things, man. Like, and it's like I feel like a lot of the stuff is just what they hearing. Like back then, we weren't hearing. Like, I mean, people bringing guns and stuff to school, like drugs and stuff. Like, where do you think they getting that from? Use it. I mean, they think it's cool because that's all they've been listening to, and everyone else is doing this, they're gonna follow. In regards to us, like, we didn't grow up doing that, so we kind of like see the errors nowadays and just be like, yeah, y'all are different. Y'all definitely on some, y'all over there, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
So
wrong message being pushed. That's what happened.
Yeah. That's pretty much what they're doing. Like, it just manipulate, like just putting out just negative energy. It's just the stuff you hearing, like killing, guns. It really ain't too much to it. It's just like negative things compared to stuff we used to listen to. But
yeah,
it is what.
Yeah, you're right. I'm noticing, man, there's a lot of killing going on, a lot of murders with specific. I'm not gonna say specific communities or specific community, but we know. But it's a lot of killing that's going on around this world based off the music. A lot of disrespect going on based off the music. Men hating women, women hating men because the men rappers telling you to have sex with her, have sex with her, have sex with his girl, have sex with his girl. The women music, they saying what? F her man, I don't need you, I don't need y'all, man. But you effing the men, so how don't you need them? Like, man, make it make sense, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It's just a lot of stuff is just delusion, Like, that's why it's like I said, it's 1% for a reason. So it's just it just takes like I feel like it just takes that one experience. Like I said, I feel like everyone's on that matrix till something like just like, yeah, I gotta get my ish together. So that would help. Like, I mean, I was around the same people. Like, we were just like all doing the same thing. Why is this got so dark in here? But yeah, I was just hanging around certain people, and I was like, I don't want to be in this matrix. Working 9 to 5, go home, sleep, repeat. Well, this is different. I want to have freedom, free time, do what I want. So you're gonna have to separate yourself. So it's gonna at the end of the day, it all come back to self improvement and personal development. So it's just that simple.
And not let that stuff affect you, bro. Because if they listening to it and they going to do that stuff, don't that sound like mind control, brainwise programming to you?
It definitely is. And it's really crazy. It start off when they're young, they don't even realize it. And
don't see it.
Yeah. Don't even see it. That's why, I mean, you have certain people now that's like their primary job is to like wake you up. Like, hey, you only be doing this. I'm eating this.
But
listen to that.
They don't want it. They don't allow that to be pushed. You remember I said the good gets overshadowed by the bad? You see what I'm saying? Those type messages don't even get out.
Exactly. You don't really hear too many, because like a lot of podcasts I listen to, it ain't even really podcasts, but it's just like overall, just stuff I see on social media. Like a lot of people talking about relationship, this and that, but like y'all not really focused on getting yourself out of the loop that we're all like, well, some of us are like stuck in. So it's, I don't know, just I don't know.
I get what you mean by that. You basically saying that the podcast you listen to, it's like they still buying into the same illusion, feeding on to the stuff that don't matter and the low vibrational stuff.
Yeah, like the stuff like this, when it's like impacting people, giving you value, that's not getting promoted at all for real. It's always just like now today's topic is toxic people, relationships, money, flexing, finances, just putting up a show, like just living a life that other people is doing, like just trying to live a life someone else got when you are doing the wrong steps to get to that point. That's pretty much what I was doing. But yeah, it's crazy out here. But yeah.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna wrap it up soon. Just a few more questions because we spoke on music and sold the money. Now, let me ask you a question. You don't think these record labels and record companies know? What role do you think they play? Like, how could you sign an artist for talking about killing his own people and talking about destroying humanity? They gotta know, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people that are like up in the top, and I mean, like, you got people that are, rich and successful.
Yeah.
You got some people that So those people, they feed off that. Like it's all about like sales and like profit at the end of the day. Like they know they don't care what they pretty much produce. Any dude can talk about how he's gonna. People be rapping about whole murder cases. They don't care, bro. As long as it's making them profit, they don't care. They're gonna sign anybody. And then and then what's really crazy? They're signing these people that are already like stuck on this negativity, like this bad habit and stuff like that, and just bad influences they see on social media. So them stuck on growing up now, and then you signing them as artists just to
make them go bigger and push that same message to the masses, huh?
You see, it's like a loop. It's just gonna generate more and more and more problems. So it's like, of course, they're not innocent. They definitely guilty, just like everyone else. So,
hey, so look, you said it generate more problems, right?
Yeah.
You ever heard of the saying, more money, more problems?
Yeah.
and that can have two meanings. You get what I'm saying? Because it can have the more money I get, the more problems I get. The record label way, the more problems you push out to the youth with your message, the more money we get from that.
Exactly. It's all a scam.
So therefore, they know.
It's all a scam at the end of the day. Like, they look at it now. It's like, wow. Like, yeah. They got so many ways to keep you in this circle. Like, you can try the type of thing. You know, the person that you want to be isn't on that type of frequency. The person that you follow, the mentorship isn't on that frequency either. So if you hear anything that's like negative, you should know to branch yourself or escape that circle or that environment you in. Like, dude, just that would be my advice to avoid it. Like, if you see someone else you want to be like, and you see they're not listening to any of that negativity, that BS, pretty much don't do it either. Don't be different. Don't be the eyeball and try to like throw it in there, or like, I don't know, listen to it on the side. It's not gonna do nothing but like keep you back and pretty much keep you in that matrix, keep you in that loop. It's not gonna be beneficial for you. At the end of the day, you still listen to that demonetized stuff. So it's like, regardless, you're not really escaping it. So, but in order for you to succeed, you gotta separate yourself from all that stuff. So anything negative, like guns are negative. Like, if you hear anything about a gun killing and stuff, it's negative. So like, why listen? So, I mean, it's not cool. Guns lead to violence. Violence, killing, people hurt, injured. It's all negative things. So, like, if you hear anything like that, I mean, common sense will say, I shouldn't be listening to this. So,
especially if it's going to affect you physically and mentally, you can't even let it get it to that point.
Yeah, you shouldn't even put yourself in that situation. Like I said earlier, I don't even listen to that type of rap. But like, if Lil Uzi came on right now, like that new album, whatever he dropped, if I hear anything or his voice, I promise you, I'm cutting that off. Like, dude is on the like, he off right now. So Lil Uzi verse, definitely cut that off. That's like an example. Like, I know it's bad. I know it's not good for me. I shouldn't be listening to it, so I'm not going to. You just gotta don't really hesitate. Like, don't be scared to step out your comfort and just do something different. Don't be part of the program, the matrix, or the system, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the programming system, yeah. Well, man, it was nice to have you on the show, brother.
Oh, for sure, no doubt, man. I really appreciate you being on here, having me on here.
Indeed. We dropped a whole lot of free game on social media use, the pros and cons, relationships, and music. We dropped a lot of stuff. So if you reached it to this point, you know what we talked about. But yeah, y'all, thanks for tuning in to Spiritually Approved with Richy. This is episode 2. I'm done. We're out. Dante, once again, thank you for coming, brother. Stay blessed, stay peaceful, stay positive. Ashe. Oh yeah,
my guy.
Protect y'all energy, man.
Oh, facts. Yeah, no slip ups.
Yes, sir.